Hello gang, welcome to the stream. This is the Adrel Show where 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays we look at everything World of Warcraft gold making. I say Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Last week wasn't a great week. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. It wasn't a great week, and so unfortunately we only streamed once last week. But I promised to do better this week. So I'm sorry for everyone who was looking forward to streams last week. I also know that we missed a Bruto giveaway last week, so I'm terribly sorry about that as well. We'll do a makeup giveaway for that. So don't worry, I'm not scamming you guys out of a Bruto. We'll still do that. But yeah, just had a really rough week. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses or I try to keep things positive on the stream as much as possible, but yeah, last week was a rough week. That's really all I can say about it, and I'm sorry about it, but this week hopefully we'll do a lot better. And with that said, welcome in everyone. How is everyone doing? How is everyone's week? How's everyone's weekend? What's up, Hemoid? Welcome back. How's it going? Today's stream, we're not doing any giveaways on today's stream, but on Wednesday we'll probably do another Gummi pack giveaway, and then Friday we'll do a Bruto giveaway, and then I need to figure out when we do the makeup Bruto giveaway, and I'll figure out when we do that. Today's stream, since we are also starting so late, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do a super long stream today, and that's why I decided that it probably didn't make sense to try and tack a giveaway in here as well. But what's up, Katela? Welcome back. How's it going? How's everyone's weekend? I attended a wedding and spent some time with family, so all good stuff. Playing some Fresh Classic, good stuff. Right, the new servers dropped, right? The new Fresh Classic servers dropped. I'll be honest, I haven't even checked Wowhead news in quite a few days, so I'm not fully up on exactly everything that's gone on. But today's stream, we're gonna go back to doing the guest relations secret event, because we started doing it on stream last week, and we still have a bunch of the puzzles left to go. I don't think they've figured out the fell cycle yet. Let me pop up in Wowhead real quick, and let's see here. It looks like they've gotten torches 4 through 7 solved. I was just looking at this before stream. There was it looks like they have a guide dedicated to the fell cycle, which is of course this mount that I think all of us want to get our hands on, right? The super cool looking green mount. Let's see if there's a better picture of it somewhere in this article. I think we're probably better off going to the end and scrolling up. Yeah, this guy right here, this mount right here, this slick looking mount, right? The green fell, like the fell green motorcycle. I really want it for my warlock, if for nothing else. But oh geez, why is it? Boom. This guy, this guy right here, super cool looking mount, and basically comes from uncovering all these different secrets within the 20th anniversary event, and so. Basically, there's a community called the WoW Secret Finding Discord, and they have a great little Discord server where they basically all get together and try and solve these puzzles, and some of them are pretty complicated. Some of y'all may remember some of the other mounts and pets, and there's also a really cool belt called the Literal Waste of Time, like waste as in WAIST of time, which I want to get my hands on at some point, just because it's a really funny meme in my mind. And it's a pretty cool looking belt as well. It's a belt transmog. But yeah, so part of the 20th anniversary, they have a bunch of puzzles related to this, and it's all under the like umbrella of the guest relations mini event, which is part of the event. And yeah, we started making some progress. Basically, it looks like they release new parts of the secret every day. And so obviously we're now quite a few days into the anniversary event, and so I figured even if we can't get the mount on today's stream either, I thought it would still be fun to go through the quest lines and try and work through them together. Last stream we had a fun little time with chat giving me some clues as well, and I tried to stay away. We haven't had to consult the Wowhead article yet for any of the puzzles, and we're gonna try and see how far we can go with just chat's help. Kaitella, yes, these fresh realms accept hardcore proccing to TBC. Yeah, that's the other really cool thing. I feel like that's a pretty fun way of them doing it. Of course, the worry is that there's now even more versions of WoW Classic, right? Like we already had so many different versions of WoW that we can play within our subscriptions, right? Between Cata Classic and all the different versions of WoW, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm happy for Classic players that maybe missed TBC Classic the first time around, or even if you didn't, I think it's kind of cool that you can, that they're doing this and that they're allowing people to start the full journey over again. And yeah, I think it should be interesting to see how, like, do they start a fresh cycle of WoW like every couple of years, so that anyone who wants to actually play through the expansions in order can do that, or it should be interesting. I guess we'll have to see what the response is to these new servers, right? What's up, Rubik's Cube? Welcome back. I need to work on the bike. Too much to do with the ATM. Yeah, I also noticed that the Pilgrims bounty event thing started, right? Is there anything cool there? Did they refresh it? I feel like with most of the events that come out now, they're like the refreshed versions, and so there's always like new mounts or there's new things to collect with each of the events, right? 3 easy secret battle pets for Fell Cycle Mount Secret. Ooh, okay, these are 3 pretty cool looking pets. Okay, maybe we can unlock some of these on today's stream. We'll have to see if we get to that point, because I guess we still have quite a few quests that we need to get through. Pilgrim's Bounty Holiday Event is now live throughout the War Within. All right, 1 second. Let's see if this article mentions anything new. Last year, the festivities were similarly extended to the Dragon Isles, with more bountiful tables and wild turkey appearing throughout the Oneron Plains, giving poultry hunters a place to earn the Turkinator achievement. Okay. Though there may not be anything new this year. All right, so it seems like there's nothing new, although I'm sure there's still some cosmetics that I probably haven't picked up in the past year. So let's see, Maybe later on this week we'll spend a little bit of time gathering some of this other. Spend a little bit of time in the Pilgrim's Bounty event. I know it's great for leveling up classic cooking. So if you're interested in cooking, there's no better time than now to level up classic cooking. Although I don't know if there's much gold to be made, to be honest. I'm sure there's probably some novelty foods in classic cooking that you can probably make a decent bit of gold with. But given the fact that this is by and large a gold making stream, that's the first thing my mind always goes to with any new content, right? Is like, all right, what's the gold making angle for this? Heck, that's probably going to be the fun part of Classic as well. With the new servers, right? You'll be able to actually make gold by like crafting the leveling gear and stuff like that. So that should be kind of cool. Ditrina, did I get your message? I think so. Was it on Discord or on Twitch? I'll be honest, I'm terribly sorry, but like I said, I last week was kind of a rough one for me, and so I wasn't super on top of everything, and so I'm terribly sorry about that. I think I still need to send the Gummi pet winner their Gummi pet, and then I think I still have Bruto to send out as well. So I'm really sorry, everyone. Last week was just super rough. Yeah. But Ditrina, let me know if it was a Twitch Whisper or whatever. I can check it while we're like off stream. Battle.net. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so I still need to get you your Brutosaur. I'm terribly sorry about that. I honestly hadn't logged into the game. Last week I didn't log into the game. I didn't even touch my computer. It was a rough week. It was. So I'm terribly sorry about that. But I will actually. I know I said last stream that I was going to give it to you right after the stream, but today I'll actually do it on one of the breaks. Yeah, so I'll make sure I get that over to you. I'm terribly sorry about that. Rubik's Cube, I just leveled my rogue up and I'm trying to gear it as much as possible before reset. Good stuff. I'm trying to get, I'm doing all of the secret events on my hunter because he's at level 78. And I'm trying to push him to level 80 as well, so let's see. No worries, sorry, I just thought it was an XP. I'm so sorry. I know, yeah, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I don't have enough gold on this dude to buy all the tokens that I would need to buy. Although I think I may have enough battle.net balance. But either way, I have enough gold across all the characters. Like we're still surprisingly close to 40 million gold. Not on this account, but on the other account, it shows up properly. I don't know why Trade Skill Master is so weird about things, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'll make sure to get it to you as soon as possible. That train. I'm terribly sorry. truly. But okay, let's quickly see if there's anything else in the news that's worth talking about. Rubik's Cube, I need a good gold farm. I honestly think that the profession equipment is still the way to go, to be honest. Yeah, I think cross realm trading and like setting up a profession, like setting up a crafter that can put setting up a crafter that can craft items that you can sell cross realm is kind of great. Like I think that still is going to be the absolute best way to make gold. The tailoring build that I've plugged many times in the past is a great starting point just because you can do so much with that. But the same goes for literally every profession. I mean, I've sold so many of, even with engineering, which you don't typically think of as being like a huge gold making profession. I've made a lot of gold with with the profession equipment, with the blue entry level gear. I mean, these don't sell as well as some of the other pieces, but I mean, look at that. The region average daily sold is 0.23 on these. And yeah, the profit margins are pretty decent, right? You're looking at 48%. And again, 661 gold isn't the correct price because Trade Skill Masters can't figure out the difference between these different prices. But yeah, I would say the absolute best way to make gold right now is picking a profession and speccing into either profession equipment or generally if you spec into profession equipment, there's a good chance that you'll be able to craft the blue leveling gear as well. Pretty decently. Tailoring's the best for that because it's all in the same talent tree. With engineering, it's similar because the engineered equipment, I mean, basically this tree will give you points into the goggles as well, and so you can craft these. You can craft these really well as well, using pretty cheap mats, and the profit margins are pretty decent. I wouldn't base it off of what you're seeing here in CraftSim because this is looking at prices on Illidan. And like I'm saying, the goal here isn't to sell on a high. I mean, you can sell on a high pop server like Illidan, but you're probably gonna have a lot of competition. You're gonna have to undercut, right? All that fun stuff. Fun being very sarcastic there. Your best bet is just crafting a whole bunch of this gear and then creating a bunch of alts on other servers, using the warbank to transfer those items to those servers, and then selling them on those servers. And you can use a tool like the one that I'm partial to is Undermine Exchange, which is just undermine.exchange. Here, let me drop the link in chat real quick to figure out what servers have either the best prices or the lowest supply. So as an example, the example we've been using so far has been Weavercloth Enchanter's Hat because these are super cheap to craft. You can craft these for like under 100 gold. But what you would do is you would come into, oh dang it, never mind. There we go. You'd come into Undermine Exchange, right? You'd select your server. It doesn't really matter which server you pick as long as your region is correct. And then what we're going to do is not actually look at this part. We'll scroll down to the table here that has all of the different realms. And all you can do is you can sort by price lowest to highest, right? And if you don't want to even bother crafting the items yourself, you could literally just find whatever server in your region has it cheapest. Because 110 gold, I think, is pretty close to what your crafting cost would be, or at least not that different. And you can just buy your stock on this server and then similarly swap it around and, sell it on a server like Hailstras, where not only is the price a lot higher, right? That's a 2,400 gold. I mean, let's say 2250. Can we live with that? I'm overestimating, or rather I'm underestimating the profit margin. But you can see there's a whole bunch of servers that you could sell this at for thousands of gold. And the other thing that I would recommend doing is looking at servers that have a super low quantity. Because in these cases, well, there's two advantages. One, if there's only two of these posted, that's probably just one other seller, and it's unlikely that they're going to be cancel scanning on this. So you can very easily start to control the market on these. You're going to have less competition, which means prices should hopefully be a little bit better, right? So something like this, a server like this, where it's selling for $9.50 and there's only 4 other pieces up, that's probably just one other seller, right? One, maybe two other sellers. And so it's super, super easy to, it's super, super easy and convenient to not have to undercut a whole bunch or like cancel scan or do any of that. The other thing is, on a server like this, like Bailgun, where there's just 2 on the auction house, you could pretty easily just buy out both of these at 400 gold and relist them for like 1,500 gold. And it shouldn't be too tough to do a reset on servers like this, right? Like buying all the inventory on these servers is going to be pretty cheap. And yeah, you can very easily then start to control, fix the pricing on those servers. I say fix the pricing as in you can, correct the pricing. Let's yeah, and this works great for again, the main examples I've given has been that tailoring build, but I've also talked about how good the other profession equipment is, right? Dang near every profession, I think alchemy is the only one that doesn't do any profession equipment. Alchemy and the gathering professions don't craft any profession equipment, but every other profession has some profession equipment that they craft, and yeah, it all sells at a really good profit margin. Yeah. So profession equipment works great for this. The blue like entry level 80 gear, or in some cases there's also like leveling gear, right? I think this one requires level 71. This leveling gear sells well as well. And then the other item that's just fabulous for this is the PvP gear, the crafted PvP gear. I've sold so many of these rifles, and my crafting cost, as you guys can see, is like 1,000 gold, and this is not even optimized, so I can probably get it down to like 800 gold, something like that. Even lower probably if I craft my own like materials as well. And I've sold these for, in the past couple of weeks I've sold them for as much as like 20,000 gold. You know what I mean? Not just at the start of the expansion. The other thing I really, really like about the crafted PvP gear is that this expansion, you only need to learn the recipe once, and then you have it for the entire expansion. In Dragonflight, there was a new recipe every season. And so near the end of a season, it didn't really make sense to pick up the recipes. But with this expansion, you only need to learn the recipe once, and then you have it for the entire expansion, because every season they're just going to have new crafting materials that you'll swap in instead. And so it's an investment that'll pay for the entirety of the expansion. The other really nice thing is that you can also use something like the Undermine Exchange to figure out what server has this recipe for the cheapest, right? So if I was, I already have the Algari competitor's rifle recipe learned, but if I was trying to pick this up, what I would do is I would come in here and then do the exact same thing and just find what server has it for the cheapest, right? And yeah, if I was to buy this on Illidan, it would cost me 6,700 gold, right? Whereas if I just create a level 10 alt on Agrimar, I can use the Warbank to transfer gold there, and then use the Warbank to transfer the recipe back to Illidan, and save myself like 2,500 gold, which is pretty sweet as well, right? And that works for every single recipe. It works for anything that's on this like server specific auction houses. So yeah, if you really wanted to, you could also make a decent bit of gold, right? Like you can also make some gold by flipping these recipes. I just find that less interesting, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a crap ton of gold to be made by doing that, right? You can very easily pick this up at 4,200 on this, like on Agrimar, and then list it on Illidan. It may take a little bit of time to sell, but that's a pretty fat profit margin considering you didn't need to like craft anything or whatever else, right? Ditrina used to do this on another MMO, buying up all the stuff, cheap stuff, and then selling it on my server. Yeah, wherever arbitrage is possible, there's going to be gold to be made from it, right? And unfortunately, the current economics of most of the region-wide auction house stuff is just not they're not there, right? Like it's very tough to make gold on items that are on the region-wide auction house. Let's quickly do an engineering scan and see. There will be a couple of items here. I think we're still set to Dragonflight items, which is why it's it's looking janky like that. Let's do this, and let's not even include unlearned recipes. Let's just include recipes that we already know, and let's see. But from what I've seen, by and large, there's not a lot of gold to be made in a lot of these things. You'll see some things like this, right? Like this looks decent, but if we look at the actual pricing on the entropy enhancers, the reason that it's looking as profitable as it does right now is because it's a bit of a false economy, in that the market value of this item is 113 gold, and right now prices are at 186. And so I wouldn't craft 1,000 of these, for instance, just because I would be worried that by the time I sell all of them, they're probably going to, the price is probably going to drop on them again, unfortunately. And so this is what I mean, right? Like the region-wide auction house most things aren't profitable. If you're min-maxed, rather not if you're min-maxed, if you're completely maxed. I realized this earlier, and I realized this a couple days ago, actually, that I say min-maxed, but what I actually mean is maxed. If you're fully maxed, right, you have the all rank 5 tools, you have the best enchant, you have all of your knowledge points spent into a specific item, then you may be able to get away with some very slim margins. But by and large, there's probably not going to be a lot of gold that you can make on the region-wide auction house, unless if you're applying the farmed it so it's free, like you're farming your own mats, you can probably make a good bit of gold then. And yeah, I mean, if you're for enchanting, if you're doing your own disenchants, for tailoring, if you're unraveling, for jewel crafting, maybe if you're prospecting and things like that. But the easy gold of okay, I'm just gonna go buy a bunch of mats and then craft something and then sell it for a profit really seems to only exist, at least in my experience, in these region-wide auction, in these server-specific auction house items, right? Yeah, I mean, you'll have things like toys and things like that as well that do have pretty fat profit margins, right? Like the Kazalgar wormhole generator and the filmless camera, right? These toys, for instance, and a lot of professions have some toys that you can craft, and the profit margins are good on those. It's just it's a server specific auction house thing, and second of all, the sale rate, you're gonna have to repost these a whole bunch, which if you're gonna do that anyway, there's not as many people who are gonna be buying filmless cameras. Also because people only need one of these per account, whereas for something like the Algari competitor's rifle, they probably need that for every hunter that they're leveling up. You know what I mean? And people love having hunters. I mean, heck, I'm trying to level up my hunter right now. So, I mean, yeah, an item like that is going to sell pretty well. And yeah, so that's what I would recommend. That's where I still think the bulk of gold making is gold making potential kind of is, right? If you want the best return for your time, I feel like this is the best way to go about it. But yeah, Rubik's Cube. So I found eye level 561 green for 100G. Buy it out and then should it to a server that's selling for 1,500. And I can sell them for say 600. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I tend to not be a huge fan of undercutting things. For me, if something's selling for 1,500 gold on that server, I'm just gonna list it for 1,500 gold. Mainly because of the fact that I think on a lot of those servers, the reason things aren't selling isn't because of the pricing. It's just because there's not that many players actually on that server, right? So you can I would definitely experiment with it and see if if dropping the price really does work. But by and large, I tend to believe that you're probably going to, you're probably gonna make just as much gold if you're what do you call it? If you list it at the same price as well, right? If people aren't buying it at 1,500 gold, like I'm saying, it's not generally because of the fact that 1,500 gold is too expensive for them. It's just because there's not that many people on that server. And so, they'd probably be fine to sell it for 1,500. They'd probably be fine to spend 1,500 gold on it when they need it. And so as long as you have it listed on that server, you're probably okay. Green items aren't getting sold on my server? Which green items? Like green leveling gear or green PvP gear? Because the green PvP gear will sell on most servers. And same thing for the green profession equipment. By and large, there will be someone or the other who's think about it this way, right? How many YouTube videos are you seeing about people talking about alt armies and all of that? there are a boatload of people out there who are leveling up their alt armies and they need professional equipment for all of them. And by and large, they're probably not going to set up, someone to, like, they're not going to set up a crafter who's doing their own profession equipment. So there's, yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Rubik's Cube. Very, very much appreciate that. Thank you. Green items aren't getting sold on my server. Leveling gear. Okay, yeah. I mean, so the green leveling gear, I'm guessing you mean like the world drop BOEs, right? Those can they sell? Sure. Would I really rely on them for gold making? Not really, to be honest. In some cases, they will sell if they have like unique transmogs or things like that. But I wouldn't. I guess my thinking is that like the only way you'd reliably get them would be by farming, right? And so if you're farming, you're probably going to make more gold by having like tailoring, maybe inscription for like like tailoring for the cloth drops, inscription for the card drops. Although I don't know how much gold there is in that either. I think probably you're better off using those cards to craft your own trinkets and then disenchanting those trinkets. And I think that's probably where the bulk of the gold is, but I haven't done it myself yet, so I don't want to like very strongly recommend that. Yeah, my general gold making philosophy is that I don't really like to farm things. And so I mainly look at ways that I can make gold by just arbitraging things, right? Like how can I make gold by buying something on the auction house, or like crafting, buying materials on the auction house and crafting it into something, or just buying something cheap and selling it for a lot more. I generally prefer crafting things because I genuinely enjoy crafting. But I mean, I'm not opposed to I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it isn't extremely profitable to buy things, somewhere. Buy cheap and sell expensive is always gonna be is always gonna be profitable, right? It was in Halesbrad, right? Boom. Okay, got it on our second attempt. Not too bad. But okay, let's get crack-a-lackin' with the secret events here. It looks like we have so many of these little quests to do. Find Geppetto Joybuzz near the pet playground. All right, let's go ahead and do that. We'll do these one at a time, and we'll instead of just grabbing all of them and getting it done that way. Have they added any better rewards to the Master Pet Tamers? Like, experience is nice, but it seems like a bit of a slap in the face, right? At the very least, they should give us like a pet stone or something like that, right? Pet Pursuit. You're helping me to track down some rare critters. Find the battle pets based on the riddles. Ooh, okay, let's do this. Bingo card. All right, let's see here. In the heart of the bamboo wilds where the sun dapples through the canopy, seek the creature that leaps among the shadows. Onara's eyes will help you spot your target. In the bamboo wilds. All right, that's screaming mists to me. So let's see here. If we head over to Pandaria. Wait, what was the name of the thing? Bamboo Wilds. Bamboo Wilds. Is that? I wonder if it's something that's on the map or if it's just like a description. Because I feel like there's Bamboo Wilds kind of here-ish, right? Like all of this area is bamboo. Could be in the Valley of the Four Winds, I suppose. But I wonder if there's an actual zone called, like an actual area called Bamboo Wilds. Townlong, maybe. Well, I think the second one mentions high atop Kunlai's peak so steep, where the snow is thick and the ledges deep. I stand on high, where the air is clear. A tiny figure you'll approach with cheer. All right, so we need to use Onara's. What is it? Not the torch, the idol, right? Idol of Onara. We got that toy last stream. I'm guessing it's at the Peak of Serenity, which is tempting me to hop over to my monk and do it on them instead, because they have that port directly to the Peak of Serenity. Although I suppose it could be on this mountain as well. It says, high atop Kunlai's peak so steep, where the snow is thick and the ledges deep. I stand on high where the air is clear. A tiny figure you'll approach with cheer. All right, let's head over to Pandaria. Do I have this? This guy does have engineering. Wormhole centrifuge. That's to Draenor. Okay, I do have the Pandaria wormhole generator. So let's pop this and see where we end up. I always forget on my engineer that I can use the toys to like port around. Ooh, okay, we ended up in Kunlai Summit. So I think we're gonna do the second. We're gonna try and figure out the second riddle first, and hopefully it allows us to do that. All right, I should probably pop the idol, right? Idol. If I could spell idol, that would probably be a good thing, right? Boom. Let's pop that. Can I have it up while I'm mounted? Dude, why does it keep giving me this gosh dang flying spider? It's like arachnophobia mode is on, and there's few things that scare me as much as a freaking flying spider. Lord, I feel like Blizzard's trolling me. What are we doing, Blizz? Come on now. All right, let's grab the rare real quick. I think I already have everything I need off the rare, but hey, I see a rare pop up, I try and take it out, right? At the worst case, we get some transmog or absolutely nothing. Why am I on a Griffin? I thought it's set to only pick favored in mounts. Highland Drake. No, I want to fly something cool. Renewed Proto Drake. There we go. There we go. But okay, so it's one of these peaks, right? I don't think the idol is up. There's snow and there's clarity here, but I'm guessing we'll probably have. I think we should probably start at the highest mountain and then work our way down. Ditrina started doing these quests yesterday. They're getting harder. Ooh, okay. Well, so far I've been able to figure them out without having to check Wowhead. I did get some handy clues from chat, to be fair. Oh, boom, Summit Kid. All right, that was easy enough. Yeah, sure enough, it was the tallest peak. So I think these ones aren't going to be too tough. Ooh, Shaw is up. Although I'm fairly certain Shaw gets killed on spawn, right? Yeah, boom, already dead. All right, so we found one of them. We can ask Maru for a hint. I mainly don't want to spend a bunch of time flying around the Jade Forest. I feel like this is where the bamboo thing is gonna be. Pearl Lake. All right, let's mouse over some of these areas and see if we can find an area called, what was it? The bamboo. It was called bamboo something. Are there any like sub areas that are called bamboo something? Maybe that'll serve as like a little clue for us here. It doesn't look like it. All right, should we ask Homeboy for a clue? Oh, I forgot we bought this toy. We can make it daytime anywhere. Jar of Sunwarmed Stand is all right. I haven't tried it before, to be fair. Let's see what happens when we pop it. That doesn't seem to have done much of anything, really. Is it maybe because my graphics are set to low? Just so that the stream doesn't die on me. I have a strong feeling it's somewhere in here. I want to be a little bit surer before we waste time flying out there. You know what I mean? Wait, why don't I have this equipped? Boom. All right, that was simple enough. Screw it. We have a treatise. We may as well use it. Get them their knowledge points. Okay. We wanted to look at the notes, right? The bingo card. Bingo riddle spot 1. In the heart of the bamboo wilds, where the sun dapples through the canopy, seek the creature that leaps among the shadows. Bamboo wilds where the sun dapples through the canopy, seek the creature that leaps among the shadows. I'm almost wondering, is it in the Valley of the Four Winds, like in the granary or something like that? Could that be the thing? All right, I think we ask Homeboy for a clue is what we're gonna do. How do we ask? What's the Maru thing? Boom. All right, we got a couple of these on deck. Let's ask our boy Maru here for a clue. There's so many forests in the Panda Land. I think I saw some spoopy, crawly animals near a pretty lake in the Jade Forest. For the second riddle, try looking really high up in the snowy area. Well, we got the second one done. All right, so I was right about the Jade Forest. It says by a lake, right? That's what he said, by a lake? There's some, like, jumpy things by a lake? I didn't read the clue properly. I think I saw some spoopy, crawly animals near a pretty lake in the Jade Forest. All right, so we gotta check out the lakes in the Jade Forest. There's a treasure in here that we need to grab. That I guess somehow we didn't already get at some point during Miss of Pandaria or Remix. So let's just go grab that real quick. 95 whole gold. Jeez, that's almost enough to like repair like my bracers or something. 95 whole gold. Jeez. Jeez, with the generosity, Blizz. Listen, I figure if we're hunting for treasure, we may as well keep going, right? Hunt all the treasure while we're out here. Boom. Hose and treasure cache. Hey, we got ourselves a little bit of experience. We got a mode of harmony as well. How much does that go for? All right, 9 gold. Not too bad. Like 110 gold for that tiny, teeny little detour. How did that guy see that going? Oh, we got a nice little transmog while we were at it as well, so worth taking out the little dude there, right? Random BOE. Zillywag ATV. All right, let's head over to the Jade Forest, see if we can't solve that there last clue. Sky riding. We're not out of vigor, so we're not gonna do the little out of vigor song. All right. Let's see here. Should we grab this treasure too? Oh, it's in a cave again. Zandalari War Scout. Okay, well it's dead, so that's not of much use to us. Otherwise, they drop those little rep token thingamabobbers, don't they? Although I think I'm. Oh, you know what I need to do on stream at some point is head to Dawn Chaser Retreat over here and pick up the mount because I ground out one of the rep mounts in Remix. The thing is, you have to wait until after Remix was over to claim the reward. And yeah, I haven't done that yet. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's probably because I'm not making sense. Arboretum? Does this? Okay, it said lake. All right, so let's try and narrow it down here. This looks like a lake. Are there jumpy jumpers or whatever it was called around here? Okay, leaping leopard tree frog. That seems to count. All right, let's see. We've got our idol up. Jumpy jumpers where the sun comes through. Well, I wonder if that sun-warmed thingamabobber is going to keep it from showing up. I feel like this thing floating here has to have something to do with something. But it could just be like plot stuff, I suppose. I suppose we can wait to see if the idol does anything. Forest cub. This may just not be the right lake, though. To be fair. Because it doesn't look like the idol is reacting at all, right? Above my character's head right here. Problem is the idol goes away when I'm mounted. I don't want to fully abandon this... this spot just yet. Because this seems like it would... Mr. Ferocious? The hell is that? Alright, let's take out the rare if we can get there before anyone else does. Boom. Okay. Jade Heart Leggings. It's not a new transmog for us, but it's something. We got a lesser charm of good fortune, and we got a small bag of goods. Alright, let's see what a small bag of goods here contains. 36 ghost iron ore? Dude, that's pretty legit. Oh, 17 ghost iron ore. Either way, that gets us to 30. All right, that was pretty sweet. I forgot that rares in Pandaria are kind of rewarding, even at this level, because ghost iron ore, Lord knows I went through piles and piles of the stuff crafting the PvP sets. All right, could it maybe be this lake? The Emperor's Burden. Are there jumpy things? Well, I guess the carp could be jumpy, right? But is that the clue we're looking for? Why did my idol go down again? Idol's not doing anything. Idol's not proccing, so I don't think this is the right lake either. I think we're literally going to end up just going through every single gosh dang lake in this entire zone. I guess we just gotta like look out for interactable thingies. Well, it says where the like sun comes down. I wonder if that's like a play on words or something. Serpent's Heart. I don't know if they're counting this as a lake though. I feel like this is part of the river. Pearlfin Village is kind of in a lake. Maybe it's in Pearlfin Village. Dawn's Blossom. All right, I forgot what the first lake we checked out was. All right, let's go back and check these two lakes. And then there's so many little lakes as well though, that I feel like it's gonna be tough to figure out. Okay, we checked this lake. It wasn't that one. Could it be the one by Tian Monastery maybe? Because there is like sun shining through here. Okay, I see water body there. Maybe that's the lake we're looking for. Let's unmount so that our idol is up. There's no like jumpy things around here, so I don't think this is our spot. The Ring of Inner Focus. All right, nothing in here. It doesn't look like. Where else could it be? Could it be one of these little things? I doubt it's one of these like little puddles, right? They probably picked one of the bigger lakes. Could it be up by Honeydew Village, maybe? Well, it says where the bamboo is, and there doesn't look to be a lot of bamboo here. I feel like, although who knows, with the clues, they could just be kind of all over the place. All right, let's check this little body of water here. And then if it's not this, maybe we'll head southward. There are leaping frogs here as well, but there were leaping frogs at the last spot, so, and that wasn't it, so at least we don't think it was. I really don't want to have to check Wowhead. Chat, have any of you guys figured this out? If you have and you have any clues for me, let me know in chat. Damn it, idol's down. It's annoying that the idol isn't up if you're mounted. Right? Is it just annoying to me? Let's see. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, well, we'll stop by this little lake here, although I have a feeling it's probably going to be somewhere down near the south. Rubik's Cube, do you recommend any profession over the other for gold making? Being that I want to focus on rogue right now, would skinning, leatherworking be just as good, or should I focus on another profession? So I'll be honest, on skinning, again, I'm always a little hesitant to give any advice when it comes to gathering, just because I don't gather. And so I don't want to sit here and like pretend like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to gathering, because I get like this expansion's been the most that I gathered in a long while, but that's mainly just herbalism and mining, and that's mainly because of the fact that I was bored, and so I wasn't like I'm not fully optimized on it. That said, from what I've seen on like the forums and like in general, what I seem to be hearing, I believe skinning is kind of the worst in terms of the gathering professions. I think there's like a daily like rare mat that you can farm with skinners, that I think is the reason that people are skinning on some alts. So if you're looking for something you can do every day for a little bit of gold, then I would look into that. I'm not entirely certain what the reagent there is. But otherwise, I would say leatherworking is a solid choice just because you can craft so much different gear, right? You can craft profession equipment with it, which like I keep saying, profession equipment I think is going to be the gift that keeps on giving. Because you got to figure this expansion, there's so many people leveling alts, right? Alt armies are really powerful because of concentration, which means that people are going to be like leveling professions on their alts throughout the entirety of the expansion, even more so than they did in Dragonflight. In Dragonflight as well, you had people doing it because Artisan's Acuity was a much weaker form of, Artisan's Metal was a much weaker form of Artisan's Acuity, or rather of concentration. And so you had people leveling up alts for professions, and for me, till the end, like literally, I mean, into early War Within, I was selling Dragonflight profession equipment. And so that's why I think profession equipment is going to be goated at all times for gold making, like throughout the entirety of every expansion, right? Since we got profession equipment to begin with. But that aside, leatherworking, you can also craft the PvP gear. There's a whole bunch of leveling gear you can craft, right? There's the mail pieces and the leather pieces. And so I think if you're willing to put in the time and energy, then leatherworking is a solid choice. I would say for your second profession slot, go tailoring. If you don't have a tailor already, go tailoring. Tailoring by far, hands down, is my favorite profession this expansion for gold making. Which is interesting. I think on the whole, enchanting probably made me the same amount or a little bit more gold, but I put in so much time into enchanting. So much time, so much gold, so much effort, right? I have like 5 different enchanters, and now the profit margins are barely there. If I craft with concentration, then I can make a little bit of gold with enchanting, but they're kind of dead. Tailoring, on the other hand, still making me a huge amount of gold, and it's still it allows you to do so many things that I think having at least one tailor is a complete no-brainer. So I would say if you're looking for professions, where you're looking to craft, if you're looking for concentration crafts, enchanting is still pretty goated. Inscription is also goated for concentration crafts, because the contracts, right, the reputation contracts, the what do you call it, what are the other things that scribes craft, the contracts. Dude, one second, is my camera all messed up? Oh dude. I am so sorry, chat. I just realized my camera is completely off center, and I have no idea why that is. Just a second. I just took a look at the screen, and I'm like, why am I down in the very lower, like in the very small corner? Okay. So for concentration crafting, yeah, I would say enchanting or inscription. I don't know what you mean by concentration crafting. Sure. So in the War Within, you have this system called concentration, which is this little bar up here that will show you, like, generally it'll be full unless you've used it. What concentration allows you to do is basically craft items at the next quality level using cheaper mats and a bit of this concentration. So concentration regens, you basically get back 1 concentration every 6 minutes. So if you use up all of your concentration, it'll take you 3.5 days to get it back. All right. Now, let's say we want to craft this item, the convincingly realistic jumper cables. If we use, a mixture of rank 1, 2, and 3 materials, we only have enough skill to craft this at quality 2, right? That's why you'll see the little white bar is between level 2 and level 3. The problem is that the rank 2 version of this sells for 391 gold, whereas the rank 3 version of this sells for 900 gold, so almost double, right? Now, we can use up 190 concentration by pressing this button right here, and that will guarantee us a rank 3 craft on this. And so instead of making only 28 gold on this craft, we'll instead make 653 gold on this craft. And basically, you have concentration for every single profession. It's dedicated to each profession. So in engineering, you'll see this guy has 1,000 concentration. in alchemy, he also has a 1,000 concentration, but they're not the same. His alchemy concentration is separate from his engineering concentration. And so one of the things you can do is create a whole bunch of alts, right? And basically just use up their concentration to make, let's say in the case of this guy, he can do 5 of these crafts using 190 concentration each to get me a profit of like, what would 650 times 5 be? I mean, a little bit like maybe 3,000 gold, right? Let's round up a little bit. About 3,000 gold every 3.5 days. For those kinds of builds where you just log onto this character, every 3.5 days, you use up all their concentration and craft a bunch of rank 3 items, and then you log off of them and forget about them for the next 3 days. For those, if you're okay with just doing that, enchanting and inscription are the best. We did it on stream a couple weeks ago, actually. We compared all the different professions, and enchanting is in general known for being the best profession for it. But the profession that I haven't seen anyone really talk about as being great for concentration crafting is inscription. As little time as I have, I'd say I'd prefer not to have to gather. Yeah, fair enough. I feel like the reason to gather, is it decent for gold making? Sure, but I think the main reason to gather is if you enjoy gathering. And I know a lot of people like to just like put on a TV show or a podcast or something and zone out and gather, and they find that kind of fun or like relaxing. So if you enjoy doing that, I feel like that's the better reason to gather. If you're looking to make gold, you're probably going to be better off dedicating your time towards crafting. And specifically, I would say, craft this profession equipment. You don't really need to spend that much time actually setting up professions, because you'll set up one of these characters who can craft, each of these, like the profession equipment and the gear. And then the bulk of your time, I would say, spend it on creating alts on different servers and, posting on those individual servers. If you're short on time, post for 48 hours and then just check them every like 2 days, right? The more often you can check them and the more often you can repost, probably the more gold you're going to get. But there is a point of diminishing marginal returns. And so I would generally recommend, I would rather you do like 20 different servers and you post every 2 days, as opposed to you have 10 servers and you're posting every day or every 12 hours. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the larger sample size, if you're posting on 20 different servers, it's more likely that you have, 5 sales here, 2 sales there, 3 sales there, and overall you'll make more gold. Versus if you just have 10 servers that you're selling on, there's a higher chance that you get undercut on a couple of your items right after you post them, and then you don't make any sales on half of your servers. But generally, I mean, on past streams we've gone through my alts, and I'm only doing this on like 10 alts, but in the past month alone we made I think 2 or 3 million gold in profit. And that's just with 10 servers, and with me checking those alts like maybe twice a week. If I really wanted to be serious about it, if I was really trying to make big gold, if I would just do that every 2 days or every day. And it doesn't take more than like 3 to 5 minutes per character. You can disable more or less all of your add-ons and just have something like Trade Skill Master, Auctionator, and maybe Journalator enabled on those characters, so that you can log onto them super quick and log off super quick as well. So I currently have 6 80s and 3 70s. So my rogue could be Tailor Leatherworking, and then the other 8 alts could be concentration, and then just blow the concentration on them. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, that would work perfectly. I mean, for me, I like having I like having at least one of each profession leveled up. Especially so that when the new patch comes out, right, there'll be some new recipes, and so if there's something really cool, I want to be able to craft it. And it also, like I said, almost every profession crafts profession equipment for another profession. And so for me, I just like being self-sufficient, right? So, I mean, the reason that I leveled this guy up with engineering to be able to craft profession equipment was because I wanted to be able to craft the jewel crafting tool for my alts that have jewel crafting. I wanted to be able to craft the tailoring tools for my alts that have tailoring, right? And so that was the main reason that I did this. But it is also really profitable to do so. Oh, excuse me. Terribly sorry about that. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm just going to hit the AC. Actually, let's take a quick little break, and then we'll come back and get back to the secrets and the gold making chat. All right? See you guys in a few. All right, chat, we are back. How is everybody doing? Welcome back, Ditrino. But okay, so yeah, Rubik's Cube, like I was saying, I think your best bet is probably pick up tailoring and leatherworking. For the other alts, it's up to you. If you want to go concentration crafts, that's a solid option for sure. Or if you want to just have, you know, like other professions that are also doing the same sort of thing, you know, crafting profession equipment and whatchamacallit, profession equipment, leveling gear, PvP gear. I feel like those are the holy trinity for gold making in this, at least at this stage of the expansion. Though I'd argue throughout the expansion, to be fair. Had to put my kid to bed. Good stuff, good stuff. Is it WoW time now? Kids are in bed. It's WoW time. Let's go. I love it. Okay, where the heck is this pet thing? I'm starting to get annoyed. Dude, we've been through like 7 different lakes, all right? What? All right, I feel like I need to read the clues again. Let's pop this open. In the heart of the bamboo wilds where the sun dapples through the canopy, seek the creature that leaps among the shadows. Onara's eyes will help you spot your target. Well, Onara's eyes have been gosh dang useless until now. It's just like floating above my head here, mocking me. All right? Not directed me once in a useful direction so far. Just wow head it. No, we're trying to resist the urge to wow head it. I think we can get it. I think we can get it. I feel like I need to the clue the guy gave was that it was just in the Jade Forest, right? Did he say anything else? I don't think he said anything else too useful. In the heart of the bamboo wilds. Well, bamboo wilds is capitalized, so I think that is a spot. In the heart of the bamboo wilds. Is it maybe Pearlfin Village? Maybe it's this lake here. I don't know if we checked that one. I feel like we did, but let's fly back and double check, because that is kind of in the bamboo wilds, right? I suppose there's a non-zero chance that it's... Dude, how did you see that going? You're like level 20 or level 35. Your boy's level 78. You were going to get smashed. It was inevitable. Oh, is this a hyper spawn thing? Seems like they keep spawning and not dropping any loot. Alright, we've got the idol up. We gotta find like a darkish area, it sounds like. Dude, why are these guys continuously attacking me? They're getting murked. Alright, I think I need to leave this area. And I don't think this is where we're finding our pet. Pearlfin Village. Gosh dang, are these guys hostile. They are not fans of the Adrel show in here is what my takeaway is. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second. I gotta... Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second, please. Keep my regrets. Maybe I got these stars. Reminding me to forget. Sorry, chat, just a second. Gotta order some groceries real quick. We may have to just WoW head it. To be fair, we've spent like an hour and 15 minutes on the first puzzle alone, which is not a good sign. Lord. Okay, so are we tapping out? Are we gonna check Wowhead? All right, let's give this one last shot. Where else is there like a bunch of bamboo and a lake? Pawdon Village, maybe, right? Pawdon Glade. Okay, I don't see much in the way of bamboo. It's like impossible without Wowhead. Is it really? Is it just a badly written clue? Is that what's up? I suppose that's possible. All right, let's guess anniversary secret events. The heck are these? Are these day 1 tutorial quest line? All right, we finished that. It takes ages even with Wowhead. Yeah, fair enough, because you need to go all over the place, right? It's probably easiest to do it on a mage. Battle, heck, just finding the gosh dang article. Jumping spider. Oh, I was right. It was a subzone. The Bamboo Wilds are a subzone northeast of Pearlfen Village. All right, so we were pretty close. In that we were in the right area with Pearlfen Village, but we wouldn't have gotten it because it's not a lake that's on the freaking map. So that's yeah. This one. I'm not taking responsibility for this one. All right, I feel like this was shoddy. Let's go with shoddy. Shoddy writing on Blizzard's part. Yeah, dude, that's nonsense. I get, okay, there's bamboo around here, but like that lake doesn't show up on the map. Heck, even this isn't a gosh dang lake, is it? Oh, I guess this is kind of a lake. Is this supposed to be a lake? My graphics are set to low. I suppose this is kind of a lake. It doesn't show up on the map though, does it? No, it doesn't even show up on the map like that. What's up, Eldritch Moon? Welcome back. How's it going? How was your weekend? But okay, so that's that quest done. Let's head back to the hell. The hell is the timekeepers, timeless, some whatever nonsense that place is. Actually, we're probably better off just flying to Tian Monastery and then porting from there, right? That's probably going to be the quickest way for us to get over to the Caverns of Time. That's the phrase I was looking for. The Caverns of Time. How's it going, Eldritch Moon? How is your weekend? Skywriting across Pandaria. How much you want to bet that someone is going to figure out a way to sell that Fellblaze cycle for gold? It could be one of us. If if you manage to master exactly where all the secrets are and figure out like the bare minimum that you need to do to get the mount, you could probably sell the mount in chat for a little bit of gold at least, right? A couple like 50, 100, maybe 200,000 gold if you find the right customer. And you just you make them hop on a multi-person mount with you, and you take them to all the spots, and you get them to mount that way. I say that because I have paid people in the past to take me through some of these secret mounts, just because I was too lazy to like go through Wowhead and figure out exactly where, you know, everything was and all of that. Is the port from Honeydew Village? I thought it was at the Tian Monastery, because there's a port, unless I'm mistaken, and the port isn't... Okay, yeah, there we go. Port to Orgrimmar. Boom. All right. We'll port to Orgrimmar, and then we'll port to the Caverns of Time from there. I'm wondering if we should pick up more than one of these quests at a time, because my thinking was that it would be simpler to just, like, do one quest at a time, finish that one, turn it in, and then go grab another one. But, I'm now thinking it's probably more time efficient to just like pick up as many of the quests as I can keep in my quest log, knock them all out, and then head back to the Caverns of Time. But let's see here. But yeah, that's how this all ties into gold making, all right? If we can figure out how to get the mount super easy and quick, it should be pretty easy to sell it to other players for gold. Bronze celebration tokens, boom, working nicely along towards the achievement over here. How do I know which of these quests are part of the storyline achievement, though? Because there's, like, the chapters, right? Not ready on set. We got to go to Ardenweld for that. We got to go to find the dragon whelpling at the playground. All right, let's just pick up as many of these quests as we can, and then we'll see how we can knock them out. Confront the boisterous Hosen. Solve Lashk's mystery. Okay. Speak with Detective Jones. Lost and found, deliver the lost items to their correct owners. All right, we've got a full slate of quests here to go. Nola's last wish. Alex told me to check in with Lashk. Well, this guy has a quest for us. Let's see. Void Fire. A legacy of destruction. Roar, I will burn everything. Well, okay. Show Void Fire the destruction of Deathwing. Wait, how do I do that? Let's go to the Eastern Kingdoms. I want to see Volcanic the... Okay, so I think I just literally have to port to the Scar. Is that what it's called? Well, it says in the Eastern Kingdoms, so... A Hosen on my back. Find a companion pet for Rico and Kyrian. What kind of pet do you want? Yeah, what kind of pet do you want? Rico wants something cute, like those Wiccan bandit weasels that eat trash. Well, the man has, the man knows what he wants, all right? Let's see, we got a couple more quests to turn in here before we head out into the wide open world. Lashk? The hell is Lashk? Oh, Lashk is that dude. All right, let's go talk to Lashk. Alex said you seemed upset. Upset, what a weak word for great grief. Do I need to read this? Is this part? All right, well. If you find yourself on Zandalar, please give her respects to her dearest Nola. Her final wishes were entrusted to a group of Tortaka tribesmen. I hope they were able to see them through, yet I worry still. All right, so that's Zandalar. I think we're probably going to have to go to each of the expansion zones, aren't we? At some point or the other. I suppose we can ask Maru for clues on all these? Right? Missing items. Which one do you need help with? Maru, come on. What are we doing here? Have you tried asking around? Talk to Rico and Kieran to figure out what pet they both want, and then look around for some clues. Maybe the pet lady, Brienne, knows something. Okay. So, I think we have to go to Dalaran. Pick up a little pet thingamabobber from there. Alright, so we got to go to Dalaran. We got to go to the Eastern Kingdoms. We got to go to the Burning Steppes. Well, that's the same one, I guess. And we've got to go to Vol'dun. I want to know how big are the clues that the quests give us, though? Like, is there like a little quest zone that'll pop up? All right, where do we turn in this quest? There's one that we need to turn in. Oh, in the audience here. All right, let's talk to this fellow right here. The great detective. Yes, of course, you can have my autograph. That's not why you're here. No, man, I'm here to get bronze celebration tokens, all right? Let's stop pretending. Solve the mystery of Haircrop's disappearance. A mystery. I gotta put my little hat on. I gotta put my detective's hat on. Hello there, are you interested in Percy's tale? I don't know. Is there rewards in it for me? Is there loot? Learn about Percy's adventures by finding his feathers. Decorated feather. We've got the little clue thing above our head. Oh, this is the title guy. We already bought all the titles from him on stream last week. But if you haven't already grabbed your titles, make sure you come over to this NPC right here. Notary Grably. Right next to the tent. And he'll sell you a whole bunch of cool titles like Classic Enthusiast, right? What is it? Cataclysm Enthusiast. Like basically titles for each of the expansions. Broken Isles Enthusiast, right? You can let people know what your favorite expansion was, which is kind of fun. Firelord Femir. I think that has a nice ring to it. Femir the Fearless. Ooh, that sounds pretty good too. Are those perma titles? Yep. All indications point to them being perma titles, and also because they cost 100 time warp badges each, and so I feel like if it was going to be a temporary title, it would have probably been like 5, right? Like 5 at the timeless badges. But either way, no, they are permanent titles, best we can tell. Like unless something goes horribly wrong, we should be able to hold on to them. Okay, so we have 16 of the currency. Let's see if we can pick up some more of these rewards, because eventually I do want to get all the rewards from the event. Boom, we have enough for 2 more rewards. I think we already picked up all of the different armor sets. I also, like a moron, bought 2 of the armor sets, and I bought 2 of them without using one. And so, oh, never mind, we didn't grab the priest transmog. Screw it, let's do it. That way we've already gotten all those done. But the problem is I bought the warrior transmog, and then I didn't use it, and I logged on to another character and bought it again and used it. So that was not fun. But we now officially have all of the tier 3, not tier 3, what is it? Tier 2 remakes that we've learned. And we can now start working on the other, like these bits of transmog, right? The shield. I want to pick up the toy and the companion, but we can start picking up everything else, because Lord knows we still have a lot of these other rewards, don't we? And any extras we have, we're gonna come over to the pet battle dude, and then I think, is it one of these is tradable? I think it's Hate Spark the Tiny. You can actually list on the auction house. I want the Baby Blizzard Bear just because it's adorable, but any extra tokens you have, you can start pumping into these Hate Spark the Tinies, and you can sell them on the auction house. Let's see what they're selling for. Oh, Timeless Mechanical Dragon also sells, but for like 2,000 gold, because it's from the Time Warp badges. What did we say? Hate Spark. Oh, dang it. Okay, the price on Hate Spark has also come down to like 2,000 to 4,000 gold. But keep in mind, once the anniversary event ends, you'll probably be able to sell those for a little bit more. Because I remember those used to sell for like 200,000 gold, which is insane. I doubt we see those prices again anytime soon, because I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of these things come back every year with the anniversary going ahead. But I suppose we'll find out together, won't we? Talk to Chromie? No, I don't feel like talking to Chromie. Come on now. All right, we gotta talk to Kieran. Now I don't know where Kieran is. Is this? No, that's just Chromie. Well, we talked to Chromie already. I hope the titles are account wide. They seem to be. I just bought them all on my alt. Yep, I would see no reason why they wouldn't be account wide. Most titles are account wide, right? I think there's very few titles, like the Insane is one of the titles that isn't account wide, but I think everything else more or less is account wide, right? Okay, where is this Kieran dude? We gotta talk to him to figure out what pet he wants. We know that Rickett, or whatever his name was, wanted a trash goblin, something like that, right? Right? And I always forget that there's ports to random zones every single day, and there's actually an achievement for using those ports. All right, let's try /tar Kieran. That didn't seem to have done much of anything. Is Kieran... Okay, here we go. Shade Master Kieran. Let's talk to him. What kind of pet do you want? I think something that doesn't need to be fed would be ideal. Living creatures have so many needs. Okay, well, we're 40% of the way through solving this. I wonder if anyone around here has seen a raccoon. Kieran wants something undead. Oh! Hold up. Is this how we get that undead raccoon pet? Ooh, is that the one that comes from Brianni? What's up, Lindsay? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, 1 second. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything on YouTube chat as well. How's it going, Lindsay? How was your weekend? Thank you so much for checking in on me as well, by the way, the other day. Lindsay was very sweet and sent a little message just checking in, making sure everything was okay since we didn't have stream last week. So I really, really do appreciate that because, yeah, Lindsay, just to update you, I mentioned earlier in the stream, but last week was just a really rough week for me. So your message was very, very much appreciated. All good, tired. Yep, yeah, fair enough. I feel you. It's Monday, but I had to attend a wedding last evening, and yeah, ended up going a lot harder than I expected. But hey, if your buddy hopefully only gets married once, right? And so you got to show up and show out. I remember at one point, me and one of my buddies decided to pick up our friend who was getting married, and right after we put him down, his wife, like the friend who helped me carry him, his wife comes up to me and goes, "You know he went to physio earlier today for his back, right?" And I was like, "Ooh, all right, didn't know that. Probably would have picked someone else to pick him up with if I had known that, but." He seems to have survived. It seems like his back's doing okay, so I think hopefully we got away with it. Portal to Twilight, Highlands, Oldham, or Mount Hyjal. Are any of those areas that we need to go? No. We need to. All right, let's pop our Dalaran Heartstone and let's see if Brianni can get us any closer to where we need to get going. Dalaran Heartstone. Watch it be the other Brianni though, like not in this version of Dalaran that the Hearthstone ports us to. Weddings are fun even for an introvert. Oh heck yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I would. The thing is, like, I used to think of myself as an introvert until I met my wife, and she informed me that I was very much mistaken and that I don't really. Seem as introverted as I thought I was. Hold up 1 second. What was this quest that we just picked up? 3? Dead Mines Part 3? Okay. Well, I don't want to do that. I was hoping she could just help me with the undead raccoon that we're looking for. I don't think it's this version of Brianni. Don't think it's this version of Brianni. Rubik's Cube, sorry, wife called. I figured it out. You only need 3 characters to cover all professions outside of concentration crafts. So 6 will be set up that way. Not that I'll use all of it, but I can hopefully cycle through them like 2 a day. Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I guess if you have 6 characters, or you're saying that you need Wait, 3 characters to cover all professions? Is that correct? Wait. Leatherworking, tailoring, blacksmithing, alchemy, inscription, engineering, jewel crafting, enchanting. That's 8, right? So you would need 4 characters, right? Blacksmithing, engineering, alchemy, jewel crafting, tailor, leatherworking. You're missing inscription, though, which I would definitely recommend having a scribe, because there's profession equipment that they can craft, and pretty good profession equipment at that. And okay, 3 characters with that and 6 with the enchanting inscription. Yeah, then that works. What I would say is, though, out of the 6 enchanting scribes that you have, I would dedicate at least one of them to profession equipment, because the enchanting profession tool is crafted by enchanters and actually sells for a lot. And because of the fact that there's so many people leveling alts to use concentration on them, it's a gold mine. Dude, like you wouldn't think enchanting would be a great profession for crafting gear, right? Like you don't think of it as a gear crafting profession, especially profession equipment. But that one enchanting rod, I have sold so many of them, it's absolutely ridiculous. So much so that on a lot of servers, you can even afford to pay for a missive to like throw resourcefulness or ingenuity onto that tool. I wouldn't bother. I would just craft them in bulk without the missives at this point, because you'll be able to sell all the tools in one way or another. But yeah, enchanting, definitely make sure you have one of them set up for the profession, like for the profession tool, because you will make big gold off of that. And not only that, but also you can use it to craft the blue versions of the enchanting tool for your other enchanters once you have enough gold, or the epic version, ideally. Do I have a video or guide or something? This is a lot to take in. I'm sorry, I know. So I say this like every stream. I've recorded a bunch of videos about all this. I just am not good at editing. And I tried to hire an editor, and I kind of low-key got scammed. Luckily, I managed to get a refund out of it. But so that was one of the things. But I hopefully one day will actually sit down and either hire an editor or be able to edit it together myself. But no, so unfortunately, no, I don't really have a video guide to it. If you want a guide to the tailoring build, I would say the first Brutosaur that I gave away, like on that stream, I covered the tailoring build and the enchanting build that goes with it, or a enchanting build that goes pretty well with it. And so you could check out that. And I think I also cover some of the add-ons and things like that as well. But I need to get on that. My husband is an introvert as well, so we get along. Good stuff. I feel like for couples it goes one of either two ways. Either both people are introverted, or one is an introvert and one is an extrovert. And I feel like that's what it kind of is with me and my wife. Although I don't know, my wife can be kind of extroverted as well. And to be fair, she works in PR, so I feel like you have to have really good communication skills and like be somewhat. I feel like here's the thing. I feel like in professional settings, she's more extroverted than I am, and in personals, like at parties and stuff, I'm more extroverted than she is. So I think we're like extroverted in different ways. But like both of us grew up reading a lot and like being kind of nerdy, and so I think that's why I always thought of myself as like an introvert. So 3 non-concentration crafters and then 6 concentration crafters. Yep, that sounds like a good split. I'm an introvert. That's where I don't like to go out, right? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think part of it is also like once you're like of a certain age, I feel like, and I think also once you're married, right? Like I think being married as well changes things a lot, because now, like in the past, I would have to go out if I wanted to hang out with people, right? Like luckily I spent a good amount of time like living with my parents, just because it's like very common in our culture. But I feel like once you're married, like for me at least, I live with my best friend, right? Like, so like it's a lot easier to be like, well, should we go out and do something, or should we just like order in something delicious and like watch a sick movie or like just hang out? You know what I mean? And then you're also like, well, we can also like save a lot of money by not going out, or like, you know what I mean? Like put that money towards ordering something really good, like ordering in some friggin' banging sushi or something like that. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like that's part of like also why like a lot of times these days I'm like, well, I have to like get ready and I gotta shave and I gotta do all the thing, right? The wife has to do the hair and the makeup and like you gotta pick out clothes and do all that to go out. Whereas like we could just lie on the couch and do nothing and have a great time as well. You know what I mean? Like I used to always think that people were full of it when they talked about staying at home being underrated, until like the past year is when I've like fully embraced the fact that like a lot of times staying at home is super underrated. Especially since I'm kind of nursing a little bit of a hangover today. It like that's only making me feel even more that like going out isn't always what it's super cracked up to be. Hey, what's up, Josh? Welcome back. How's it going? We haven't seen you in a while. I mean, to be fair, that's also because I didn't stream last week, which was my bad. It was just a rough week. But yeah, I feel like we're seeing you after a while, Josh. Welcome back. How's it going? Josh is the MVP of the stream by a long shot. Oh, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Keep drinking. I mean, to be fair, my usual hangover strategy. All right, let's spend a couple of seconds on this. My general hangover strategy was a couple of things, right? I would do like the electrolytes, like the rehydration thing, right? I would order something super greasy. 9 times out of 10, it would be like a Pizza Hut, like pan pepperoni pizza, right? And then I do like some nice cold beers, right? Which take the edge off. And I still stand by that. I still think that the poison is the cure, and one of the best ways to get over like a really rough hangover is just having like maybe 2 or 3 beers, right? Just enough, not so much that you're like buzzed again and like are like you get too lit, right? But enough that you like take the edge off, and then like the next day you just have like a milder hangover. The thing is my wife my wife pointed out that that's not really a great way of like approaching alcohol. Is like you drank too much the day before and the only solution is to like keep drinking. And so I've recently started trying to go away from that. And now I do like non-alcoholic beers the next day is what I'll tend to do. Josh is the chat sponsor. Oh, heck yeah. Josh is the MVP by a long shot. Just in terms of sheer number of subs gifted. And in terms of supporting the stream in general. Naughty, it's all about where... Oh, first of all, welcome to the stream. I still need to get you your gummy pet, by the way. My bad. I'll send that to you right after stream. It's all about where you get your energy from. Introverts get drained by other people. Extroverts get energy from other people. That's an interesting way of putting it, actually. Yeah, because I have some family members who after after social things will be like, oh, my social battery is drained. And for me, I feel like it's the opposite. Like I won't feel like going to things until I'm at the thing, and then once I'm at the thing, then I feel energized and I'm more likely to stay out. Whereas like I feel like a lot of people don't mind going to things, but then like start to lose their patience and want to leave earlier. And I feel like that's not me. So, but yeah, that's a really interesting way of putting it. Actually, I hadn't thought about it that way. Introverts get drained by other people, whereas extroverts get energy from other people. That's a great way of putting it. Good shout. If you lived around me, I could get you a free drink 4 days a week for more info. Listen, I'll throw it out. You could consider subbing if you wanna. If you're enjoying this, if you're enjoying the stream, please do consider subbing on both Twitch or YouTube. On Twitch, of course. You can use a Twitch Prime as well, right? If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a free sub every month, and you just check the little box that says use Twitch Prime, and that'll get you sorted. But also, the other reason to consider subbing is for all the giveaways that we do, Twitch subs get 5 bonus tickets to the giveaway. To the giveaways. So the Bruto giveaway that we're going to be doing on Friday, you'll get the bonus tickets for that. As well as the Gummi pack giveaway that we'll be doing on Wednesday. And then I also need to figure out when we do the makeup Brutosaur giveaway. I didn't do a Brutosaur giveaway last week, and so I need to do a makeup for it. I'm thinking maybe maybe we'll do it for like Christmas, right? Or for like New Year's or something like that. Let's see. I take a nice hour walk with my dog to detox from the daily social interactions. That's a good shout. So the weather where I live is finally nice enough outside that it's possible to go outside and like do things outdoors. And so actually, funnily enough, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. My wife and I actually went for a little walk around our neighborhood. We went over to a nice little bakery, grabbed some German baked goods. Good stuff. But yeah, it was actually really nice getting out for a walk. I haven't walked in I have a walking pad, and I'll sometimes stick it under my desk and like while I'm playing WoW. But yeah, it was kind of nice being able to walk outside. I think we negated the outdoor walk by walking to a bakery and getting some delicious baked goods. But hey. You win some and you lose some, and today today also diet update. I figured out that I've lost like a kilo and a half in the past like 2 or 3 weeks of dieting. So it turns out cutting out a whole bunch of candy and cutting out a lot of sugar and crappy foods has paid off. I can't sub until December 7th. Oh, no worries. I'm poor, that's why I need money tips. I hope you won't forget the Bruto this time. No. Ditrina, I promise you, I'll send it to you right after stream. We'll do this. When you see the stream ending screen, I'm not going to end the stream until you have your Bruto, all right? Today for your new favorite viewer, Rubik's only. Rubik's, yeah, welcome to this. Definitely, I think this is Rubik's. Is this your first stream? I feel like I've seen you on the stream before. Although I think you just followed earlier. So, I lived in Germany for 2 years. Good stuff. I lived in Switzerland for like 6.5, 7 years almost. So yeah, we drive to Germany all the time for groceries. Because I remember specifically like chicken and like meat products were a lot cheaper in Germany. So like over the weekend, we'd very often just like drive north to Germany. Sometimes we drive south to France to pick up groceries as well. Because Lord knows Switzerland is super, super expensive when it comes to groceries. God, I need a walking pad so much. Yeah, so the walking pad, the thing is, like when my wife pitched us getting a walking pad, I was like, I know how this story goes. All right, we buy it and then it just gathers dust and like neither of us are using it. Right, it's just gonna be a waste. But she went out, right? So she got us the walking pad. And then she started using it on like a daily basis. And because of that, I would see her doing it and I started using it as well. So honestly, highly recommend, especially if you have like a standing desk. Because it's super easy to just like, spend like an hour walking when you're playing WoW and like zoned out. You know what I mean? I don't mind the rain or weather really. I put on whatever clothes suits the weather and then enjoy the week. Enjoy the walk 1 to 1.5 hours. Great. Yeah. So, I mean, the issue here isn't rain. It's like, I literally live in like a desert, right? So it's just so hot that it's impossible to do anything, let alone like pleasantly stroll. You know what I mean? Like it gets really, really warm. Which is not always the most pleasant thing to walk around in. Nope, for a stream. Well, welcome to the stream, and thank you again for the follow. Very much appreciate that. What's up? I see we have a bunch more people joining us on Twitch. Welcome in, everyone. How is everybody doing? How is everyone's weekend? How's the gold making going? We're very inefficiently trying to get the Secrets of Azeroth quest lines done. And all right, I think let's finish off the Eastern Kingdoms thing that we needed to do, because that one seemed somewhat self-explanatory, right? We needed to get to, where was it? The Burning Steppes, was it? The Burning Steppes. So probably our best bet is it? I suppose we could go from either the Blasted Lands and fly north. Hold up. There is a way to get to Blackrock Mountain that isn't just the like that digger thing, right? Because I don't think I have one of those. What the hell is it called? Wait. What's the quickest way for me to get to Blackrock Mountain? Is there a port from Dornigal? Mole Machine? Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. But I don't think I have that on this tune. I could do it on my main. I suppose I could like hop over and do it on my main instead. Are these quests aren't even account wide. The rewards are account wide, but the quests aren't. So I think I now literally need to finish all of these quests on this character. Maybe the overall progress is account wide, but let's see. Sounds like the desert. Yep. You can't dress for the heat, can't undress though. Yeah, I don't know how kindly people are gonna take to me like walking around in a Speedo though. Yeah, walking around in a Speedo I don't think would go super well for me. My dog would die in a desert environment, so would I think. Yeah, well, so the other thing that you got to be really careful about is supposedly in the summers, like the asphalt can get so hot that they can burn their paws. So like my parents have a dog, and yeah, we like couldn't walk them in the summer too much, just because you got to be super careful about them not burning their paws. Oh my God, Josh with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much, Josh. Continuing to defend that MVV slot. Thank you so much. And getting us closer to our sub goal as well. Thank you so much, Josh. God bless you. Everyone who got gifted a sub, please consider thanking Josh for his amazing generosity as always. Thank you, Josh. Truly means so much to me. Very, very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's like I said, last week was super rough. So yeah, that makes me feel really good. Thank you so much. Jeez. Yeah, I always check the tarmac and pavement temperatures by placing my hand on it when taking a walk, so she doesn't burn the cushion bits of the paws. Yeah, that's a good call. Like where I live, it will get so bad that you could very easily burn yourself on the asphalt. And it's just also not like it's also just people have saunas, but for a lot of the year you can get the exact same, like a very similar effect to the sauna by just stepping outside. Like a very common thing. Like one of the other reasons that I constantly wear contacts is because otherwise going in and out, going inside and outside of like indoors and outdoors, your glasses will just get covered in a layer of steam, or like in a layer of it's not steam. What do you call it? Of condensation. Yeah, because of the like rapid change in temperatures, which is really annoying, and you never really quite get used to it. Okay, this is why I didn't want to pick up all these quests at once, because now I don't know which one I'm doing. All right, let's finish off this one first. Rico wants me to find a pet for him and Kieran. I should ask them what they want. They want something undead and a raccoon. All right, are we tapping out? Are we just going to go to the WoW head article and do it this way? Case of the... Well, I misspelled uff. The fur getting wicked. Oh, Brienne and Sully are at the event? Oh, my bad. I literally went to both versions of Brienne in like both of the versions of Dalaran. I suppose it does make sense that it would kind of just be around the event grounds as well, although they have taken us on a bit of a wild goose hunt. Though, hold up, I still wanted to... Okay, you know what? Let's finish off this quest first, and then we'll sort out the others. Tarmac, you an aviation master? Diatrina stacking up them coins. All right, where is Brienne? And I know I could just Eleanor. Nope, that's not our person. Oh wait, did we ask for a clue? We did, and they said to go to Brienne. Rubik's Cube. Okay, boss, last time I bothered you about gold at the moment. Oh no, go for it, dude. I love talking about gold making. I like that's that's what I like. For me, the thing is I've spent so much gosh dang time in this game making gold that like that was the whole reason I wanted to start streaming, because I was like, well, I like if I just keep this to myself, it's gonna be like I'll feel worse about having wasted this much time on gold making. If I can help other people make gold, it makes all the time effort worth it, right? But okay, let me read your question here. Should I level concentration profession first? I'm expecting it'll be expensive to level it at the start. I probably have somewhere between 80 to 100k gold across all my cartoons. Okay, so if you're sitting on 80 to 100k, I would say no. Don't do the concentration alts first. Do the gear crafting alts first. And your best bet for that is going to be tailoring. The reason being is that we tested it out on stream a couple weeks ago, and it cost like 10 grand to get. It costs like under 10 grand to get a tailor leveled up to the point that they could start churning out that profession equipment, as well as all of the leveling gear. All right, once you've done that, you'll start to make some gold off of that alone, which can then help you pay for the PvP recipes, right? The tailoring PvP recipes, right? Once you've got that, it'll just sort of keep building on itself. The concentration alts are like require a lot of gold up front and then make very little gold going ahead. Because we looked at it, we compared them all. I don't think I have the window open. I don't think I have the spreadsheet open. But most of the enchanting was basically every time you use your concentration, you'll make about 10 or 20k gold. With the tailoring build that we've that I constantly talk about, and you can check out some of my earlier streams for more in-depth details about that. You'll be able to make back the 10 grand that you spent very, very quickly. Like if you sell 5 or 10 pieces of gear, you'll have already paid off that tailor, and that won't take you super long because you can just set up a bunch of alts and you can make all those sales within a day. Like I don't know if I would say that you can do it in the same session, but you could definitely, if you sit down for like 2 or 3 hours, level up tailoring, and then craft a bunch of that profession equipment and the blue leveling gear, and then set up a couple of alts and post that, you can easily do all that within like 1, 2, or 3 hour session. And that'll already probably make you a couple, that should at least make you your gold back, potentially even make you, 20, 30,000 gold profit. What's up, OG Dogbone? Welcome back. How's it going? What do you estimate your gold profits are for a week? Well, so I've said this before, and it wouldn't really be a great idea for me to give you that estimate right now, because as you can see in the last month, I've not really done much in terms of gold making. I've spent a lot of gold on tokens, on tokens to be able to give away the Bruto stores, but I haven't really been doing much in terms of gold making. This also isn't my main gold making account. Rather, this is my main account, and I do all my auction house stuff on the other account. And so yeah, but I would say I always find it a bit, I always feel like it's a bit disingenuous to give you guys an estimate of how much gold I'm making per week, because there's a direct correlation between how much time I'm playing and how much gold I'm making, generally, but I would say on the other account, we took a look and we were making, every time we posted auctions on 10 characters, that's just 10 characters. Keep in mind, you can have up to 50 on your account, right? With just 10 characters posting on all those different servers, we posted once and we made about 260,000 gold. So you can pretty easily make a token with just 10 of those alts. And if you were to post on them daily, that would basically be like 7 tokens a week. Is that correct? Yeah, roughly. Oh, well, I guess the tokens are up at 278. Oh, geez, I'm kicking myself for not having picked up more of these tokens when they were cheaper. Because I have committed to giving away a Brutosaur every single week, so it's going to cost me a good bit more, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, mine's about 500k a week, mostly crafting orders. Does that seem low? No, that sounds pretty decent, to be fair. Because again, with the cross realm selling, like I said, with 10 alts, I was able to bring in about 270k with one posting. I don't think it's a linear scaling. Like, I don't think if I was to actually post 7 times a week or repost 7 times a week, I would make exactly 7 times that amount. But yeah, that's about 2 tokens a week, which is honestly not too bad. And if you're trying to get yourself a Bruto before they go away, you can very easily get that done. With 500k a week, you have enough weeks at this point. But Dogbone, you want a Bruto, right? So I'm guessing that's not your target. Yeah, have you found the Dogbone? Have you found that getting the Bruto helped with your gold making? I think from a quality of life standpoint, it does make things just that little bit easier. But if anything, to be fair, I've not been, like I said, I've not been doing as much gold making stuff since I got the Bruto, which is not because of the Bruto. It's just because of the fact that I've after hitting 41.5 million gold, I kind of lost some of my motivation to make gold. But okay, let's talk to Brienne real quick. I'm looking for a pet. Raccoon. I know Sully McLeary used to have a couple of raccoons, but they passed away. All right, so we got to find Sully. The hell is Sully? Sully the pickle. Oh, this guy. SI7. Let's see here. What you got for us? I'm looking for a pet. Socks. Gizmo. Ah, they were taken too soon. Where are they now? It's been so long. I remember looking for a place to give him a proper burial. I was at the Serpent's Heart when I headed west on my griffin, crossed a stone bridge, and turned to follow a path. I didn't remember what happened next, but was just flying through the tears. But it can't have been more than 10 paces east and 40 south. I remember the watchers and I held a torchlight vigil, overlooking a blossoming orchid. In the glow of the light, we could feel their presence with us still. All right, where the hell is Serpent's Heart? Are we going to have to check Wowhead? We're probably going to have to check Wowhead, aren't we? Bruto being super helpful. Okay, sick. I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear it. Josh, heading out. All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Very much appreciate that, as well as your own sub. So thank you so much. Enjoy your nap. Naps are another thing that are super underrated, to be fair. Okay, 1 second. So I don't know where this guy's trying to take us. Serpent's Heart. Where the hell is Serpent's Heart? Is it in... I want to say it's in Pandaria. Because it sounds like a Pandaria thing. But I suppose it could be anywhere, really. Am I missing something? I feel like since we already did one in Pandaria, I doubt they'll send us back to Pandaria again. Though I suppose that isn't necessarily the case, right? Let's close the map and let's click on the quest. Serpent's Heart. Serpent's Heart. Serpent's Heart. Where is it? Secrets of Azeroth. We're 60% of the way there. It's not popping up. Screw it. Do we just check Wowhead? Is that what we're doing? All right, let's check Wowhead. Stonebridge Raccoon Grave. Oh, yeah, it's back in Jade. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. It is back in Jade Forest. All right, let's let's make our way back over to the Jade Forest. Again, this would have been more efficient if I just picked up both of the quests at the start. But okay, that's one more quest that we'll get done. And so at least on this stream, we got 2 quests done in 2 hours. Oh, Lord, I am so bad at questing. Let alone with these secrets. It's in Pandaria, yeah. Well, hey, I wasn't completely off the money by thinking it was... where the hell is the port to the Jade Forest? There we go. Jade Forest. All right, now where is Serpent's Heart? Oh, right there. All right, so are we going to try and do it just off of clues? We know we got to go across a bridge. What did it say? Near Serpent's Heart, he flew west across the Stones Bridge. Okay, that's that bridge there. Then he turned onto a path and flew no more than 10 paces east and 40 south. There he held a torchlight vigil with watchers while overlooking a blossoming orchard. The glow of the light summoned their presence. Oh, hold up. That may be... That's probably actually not in Jade Forest, but in like at the edge of the Valley of the Four Winds, right? We'll just mark this chick real quick. I think we already have that transmog, but hey, can you ever have too many transmogs? Not really, right? Okay, so he says he flew west across a stone bridge and onto his griffin. So we came across the stone bridge, but then he turned onto a path. Well, we don't know which path he turned onto, do we? So this is like the junction that he got to. He turned onto a path and flew no more than 10 paces east and 40 south. So basically he went southeast. Because that's the stone bridge. Oh, you know what? No, it may be down here instead. Nectar Breeze Orchard. Okay, Orchard. That's probably the one. That makes sense. Is it this? Could maybe it's up here? All right, we got to pop our torch real quick. And wait for it to proc. He was overlooking an orchard, which I would assume would be one of these things then, right? Nectar Breeze Orchard. I guess we're looking for like a gravestone kind of dealio. Up. There we go. That's our guy. We gotta get up there. No, he's running away. He's running. Oh no, is he just gonna run every time we? Dang it! How do I slow him down? This is a chasing game, isn't it? It's a chasing game. It's a chasing. Do I just need to like stand at a distance? Is that the deal? No. Okay, wait. How do we? Just love that the pet's glitching through. Gosh dang. Okay. Don't run. Boom. Okay, that's that quest done. Bird's tail. Ask Maru for a hint. Finding his feathers. Percy. Damn it, let's hearth. Or are we better off? We're probably better off hitting the Dalaran Hearthstone, right? One sec, chat. All right, let's take a quick little break, and then we'll come back and finish off that quest, as well as we'll try and do one more quest, and then I think we'll call it a stream. All right, quick little break, and then we'll come back. See you guys in a few. All right, gang, and we are back. Chapter 4 already. Jeez, how long did that take you, Trina? Because hopefully you're making better time than I. What mount is this? Good lord, that is a sick looking mount. What mount is that? Rocket Shredder 9001. Is that the Recruit a Friend mount? Rocket Shredder 901. Oh, in-game shop. Is this new? Did they drop another store mount? Or was it... I think it used to be a Recruit a Friend mount, and then they probably took it off of there, right? View all rewards. Okay, yeah, it is the Recruit a Friend mount. Dang, that's sick. I gotta start recruiting some people. Jeez. But okay, let's turn in this quest and let's try and knock out one more, and then I think we will wrap up the stream there because it's already 10 p.m. for me here, and I still need to eat dinner. Still got to take a shower, right? We got things to do. Okay, I need to get to the Caverns of Time. Actually, should we finish off the instead of heading straight to the Caverns of Time? I'm wondering if we should head to flippin' what's it called? The place with the thing, the Burning Steps, to show him Deathwing's destruction. Now, I may be mistaken, but I seem to remember that there was a port to port from here in Valdrakken. Although that may have been last expansion because of the Mythic Dungeons. Yeah, I remember there being ports here, but I think they probably moved them to freaking, what's the new place called? Dornogal now, haven't they? Is there a port from Dornogal? Suppose we'll find out. I could have just hearthed it, actually. Ah, well, you live and you learn. Where do I want to go? Well, I need to get to the Burning Steps. I don't have one of them mole machine thingamabobbers on this tune. And so I'm trying to figure out what the quickest way to get to the Burning Steps would be. And I think my hope is that there's a portal from Dornogal to Blackrock Mountain. The heck are all the mythic dungeon portals? There's not? Dang it. Well, where are the mythic dungeon ports? Because all those are in like one area, aren't they? So I would take Zep. There is the Twilight Highlands, but that's kind of far. I would take Zep to Gromgal. Wait, where are all the portals from? There's a port to Ashkahat from there. Where are all the mythic dungeon portals? Isn't there like an area that has like all the mythic dungeon portals? Vault of Memories from there. It's next to the upgrade, guys. Okay. Boom. Ardenweld, Bastion, Tiergard Sound, and Twilight Highlands. I suppose I could also do the Zuldazar one, right? Because I gotta go to the Voldoon people. There's some stuff I gotta get taken care of over there. Portal to the Timeways. Of course. Requires level 80. Okay, let's... This is all an exercise in futility. Zep to Gromgal. Is that the quickest stuff? Wait, instead of going to Gromgal, wouldn't it be quicker for me to then port to the Blastlands? Where did they move the port to Blastlands? It's from Ashran? I think you talked to guy downstairs. Okay, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Dude, I hate how complicated they've made the portal. Like, the Alliance get that nice, like, portal room that's all on one level. I don't get why they couldn't just make this room, like, on the same level. Vanguard Battle Mage, not that guy. Thrallmore Mage? I must report to the Dark Portal. There we go. That's our guy. And now we just fly north. Basically due north. Camp Flying Mount up here. There we go. I should probably check if any of these other quests also require me to do anything while I'm here. Like in one of these zones along the way. All right, we just gotta fly through. We just gotta fly through Red Ridge, and then we're at the Burning Steps. All right, so hopefully we're not settling in for a super long flight time today. All right. Let's see here. Swamp of Sorrow. Let's get through this real quick. Nice and short little zone to sky right through. Imagine not having dynamic flying. I mean, to be fair, that is how we spent like 18 years of this game. I'm excited for the dynamic ground mounts too. I think that's the drive system. I think that's gonna be pretty fun. I wonder if it'll. I doubt it'll ever be as fast as skywriting to like get through older zones, but I think it'll be super fun for Undermine. Okay, we're here. Okay, it gives me a handy little spot on the map that I can go to. I don't have to follow some whack clues. Boom. 2 quests done. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the time we're making, chat. 2 whole quests done in like under half an hour. All right, your boy's getting good at this. Oh, jeez. The handy notes is bugging us out. Oh, no. Now where do we go? Do we just fly around this area? Do we just escort Voidfire around the Scar? Oh no, dude, we gotta go through all these different zones. Jeez. What's up? I'm a Warlock. Welcome back. No giveaway today. No giveaway on today's stream, but on Wednesday's stream we'll do another Gummi pack giveaway, and then on Friday's stream we'll do another Brutosaur giveaway. Okay, so we gotta get to Hillsbrad real quick. Sorry, I have no idea what's going on. No worries, no worries. This is the first stream we're doing in a while that we didn't do a giveaway, to be fair. Okay. What are we working on today? Today we're working on the Secrets of Azeroth. Like all of the anniversary event secret quest lines, because I want to get me that fell cycle, and Lord knows it took me in the first 2 hours of stream we got one of those quests done. So we weren't making great time, but then we managed to get another one of the quests done. So I think overall we'll end with, did we get one more done or 2? I feel like we completed 2, didn't we? We may have only turned in 1 though, and then we have another one ready to go to turn in. And now we're doing this one, the Ashes to Wisdom, which basically just has us taking this little dragon dude around to see all of Deathwing's destruction. That's not a fun sound. Uh-oh, we're in fatigue zone. That's not good. I sat in on the secret finding Discord with my mic muted the other morning. There was over 100 people in there working on it. I had to listen to them work on it. I kind of want to do that. I'm a member of the secret finding Discord, but I also feel like I'm even when the clues are like simple, I kind of struggle with it. So I don't know that I'm gonna be able to particularly add value. Why is it showing me having so many different quests all in this one area? That's kind of weird. Is there something going on here? Gavin's Nays. Wait, how is this indicative of Deathwing's destruction? These are just like some tanks that the Alliance put out here. From ashes to wisdom. Do we get a book with this, or is it just... Oh, dude, is it bugged? Is it bugged and just telling me that all these quests are here, even though they're not? That has to be something. Well, I would expect, because it looks like dang near every quest in my quest log is like located here, but presumably we need like a scar from Deathwing or something, because that's what this dude said he was looking for. Maybe the Dalaran crater is what this guy's looking for. Is there a cave? Oh, that's a good call. Maybe there's a cave. But did Deathwing like do anything inside of a cave? I feel like he's a little big to to like be damaging things inside caves. But maybe it was just that first clue that was showing him Deathwing's destruction. Maybe now he wants to see something else. But it doesn't look like there's a cave around here. I think it's just the quest log bugging out. All right, screw it. We're gonna check the Wowhead article. Step 1 was burning steps. God damn it. Step 2 is in the Badlands. We gotta fly all the way back to the gosh dang Badlands? Yes. Well, it's probably quicker for us to just port to the Twilight Highlands and fly south from there, right? And there's a port to the Sepulchre. Oh, we gotta complete the quest first to unlock that port. Oh, that's annoying. There's no portal here. There's no portal here. Wait, isn't there like a mage dude you can talk to port to somewhere, or is that only after you complete the quest line? That may be what it was talking about. Because I could have sworn that there was a mage here that you would talk to that would just like port you to where actual Dalaran is. All right, let's Hearth and... Well, we can't use the port to Dornogold from there anyway. Let's see if our Dalaran Hearth's in... still 2 minutes on the clock. Dang it. Okay, well, Hearth, should we... You know what? We may actually just start winding down here, though. We may complete the other quest on Friday stream, because it is like 10:20, and I still have to go shower, I have to eat dinner, and get to bed pretty soon. So we may just turn in that quest and then do the rest of these on Friday's stream. Or on Wednesday's stream, what am I saying? Lord knows. I need to make sure to get to the gym tomorrow. And then Wednesday we have stream. We'll do the gummy pack giveaway then. And then and then Friday we'll be doing the Brutosaur giveaway. And don't you worry, past winners. You're getting your mount. Ditrina, yep. Before anything else, before any of that stuff happens, I'll make sure to get you your mount. All right, caverns of time. Let's hop over here. Okay, let's get this quest turned in. Where's our fella? Here we go. Boom. Bronze celebration token and experience as well. Complete 3 secrets of Azeroth. Oh, I need to finish off, I need to go turn in I need to collect my trading post rewards as well. But okay, so that's that quest done. Are there any others that we can get? We need to get to Ardenweld at some point. Is there a port to Ardenweld? From damn it, I forgot about the ports from freaking, I already forgot where the Khazalgar Dornogold ports go. It's the there is a port to Ardenweld, but we got to be level 80, and this dude's not level 80, so we are gonna have to fly there at some point. But okay, let's start wrapping up stream here. Actually, I need to log onto a character that has enough gold to buy tokens. You know what? It's probably going to be easiest to just do that on the other account. All right. Let's get Dytrina's Brutosaur, and we're going to wrap up the stream here. I hit play, right? Boom. But okay, so today's stream we got through. Well, how many of the quests did we get through? Secrets of Azeroth. Nope. Anniversary. WoW's anniversary. WoW's 20th anniversary specifically. Let's see here on the tricked out. We got 2 quests. Well, we turned in 2 of the quests. How do these chapters? How do the chapter things go though? Like, does completing these quests seem to just be giving me credit towards like this achievement? How do I get through the chapters? Is there like a specific? Are some of these quests specifically about the chapters? Because it doesn't really mention, does it? All right, hopefully 2.8 million gold is enough to buy all the tokens that we need to get them out. Although I suppose I can mix them up. 276,000 gold is so much gosh dang. So much gosh dang gold for a token. It was 263 when you checked it earlier, and I thought that was expensive. You just got to go through the quest, and the achievement will pop up saying you completed chapter. I see. I'm also doing them in random order, so maybe that's why. Like I've probably made progress towards each of the individual chapters, but not completed any of them so far. But okay, with that said, I am going to wrap up stream here because I don't want to pull up my battle.net account details because it does have my credit card number and stuff in there as well before I click on the battle.net balance. So we're going to wrap up stream here, but Dytrina, like I promised, I'm going to keep stream up until you get your Brutosaur. So hang out if you'd like. With that said, thank you everyone who joined the stream today. Apologies again that we only had one stream last week. Like I said, we missed the Brutosaur giveaway last week, and so I will be doing a makeup giveaway for that at some point, probably closer to Christmas or potentially New Year's. Let's see. I want to do something fun with that. So we will. One of the weeks coming up, we will actually be giving away 2 Brutosaurs instead of just 1. And as always, Twitch subs are going to get 5 bonus tickets to all the giveaways. Wednesday's giveaway, we're doing a Gummi pet again, and Friday we're going to do another Brutosaur. And if you're interested in getting the bonus tickets for that, please consider subbing. Really helps me out and also gets you those bonus tickets to the giveaway. That said, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider following or subscribing on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube. Thank you so much. Heck, if you're watching on Twitch and you want to increase your odds of winning, you can enter on when we have the giveaways live. You can enter on both Twitch and YouTube. You're allowed to double dip and get entered in on both of those platforms. Will get you 1 ticket each, and then of course Twitch subs, like I said, will get you 5 bonus tickets to every single giveaway we do for the period during the period that you are subbed. So please consider that. Anyway, that said, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you as always to Josh for the gifted subs and for the sub. Thank you to who else? Rubik's. Thank you so much for the follow. And with that said, we're going to wrap up the stream here. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you guys have a great week ahead, and I will see all of you lovely, lovely people on Wednesday. And as ever, may the RNG gods be ever in your favor. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by. Have fun. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.